Hello everyone and welcome back. Before we jump into opening the containers, just some quick information about these containers. Number 1, the guaranteed drop mechanic will actually activate on the 24th container, meaning the 25th container will have a ship if you have not received a ship in the last 24 containers. Number 2, if you already own all of the ships on the ship list, then if you do happen to get another ship drop, that will actually give you 10 times of the Type 59 camouflages. The repeat drop reward of these camouflages is honestly kind of ridiculous and cheap, but without further ado, let's jump right into the containers. After compiling the final results, it looks like my results tended to be just about below average when it comes to receiving the more valuable items. Was it bad luck? No, it really wasn't, but it was still below average of what I was expecting. I did not get as many of the technically ships, doubloons, and premium days as I was expecting to get, and I got more of the camouflages in general than I was expecting to get. So again, let's look at this from another perspective. What were actually in the containers and how many of each of those containers did I receive? And this is where we can see that basically for the number of ship containers, it was right on the money. For doubloons, did not get any doubloons, which is kind of surprising. Coal was right on target. Premium days, I was actually surprised that I was this short when it came to premium days. But it is what it is. And then when it comes to camouflages, for both the Type 59 and the special camouflages, I went way above what the expected was and came out just a little bit short for the Lunar Warrior camos. And now I actually want to shift focus to the items that you receive, but actually I want to see what is the value from all of the items that you can receive from these containers, and compare that to how much that you paid in order to receive them. because in theory, just like with the Christmas container event, we should be able to get a return on investment number with these containers. In order to do this comparison, we have to convert all the items that you can receive from the containers and try to get a doubloon value for all of them, which is, in theory, possible. The ships are easy to find a doubloon value for because they're already on sale in the premium shop right now, so we can just go ahead and pull those values from there. Then doubloons are obviously the same value in doubloons. And then coal, we can use a ship like Pommern to get the conversion rate from coal to doubloons since it's on sale for both in the premium shop and in the armory. And then for premium time, this was actually fairly easy where I just went into the armory and saw how much a week of premium time was and 1 day, added those two together and got the doubloon value there. For the camouflages, we can find out how much the resale value is. So for instance, if you go to your inventory and then you sell them for raw credits from your inventory, we can use those credit values to do something similar to the premium days where we actually use the credit value to convert to US dollars to then convert to doubloons. So that's how we get doubloons for all the different items from these container items. So once we have all of the doubloon values for all the different items, we can just multiply those doubloon numbers times the number of items that we expect to receive from all the containers, and that will give us a grand total for how much all of the items that we receive will be expected to be worth in doubloons. Then we simply compare the expected value of all of the items in the containers to how much we actually ended up paying to receive those items, and there you have it. There's your return on investment number. And likewise, I can go ahead and calculate all the values for what I actually received and compared that to what I expect to receive. And as you can see from the numbers that I pulled here, I ended up getting not as much value as I would have expected to get. And there's one last thing that I really want to mention before I end the video, and that is that if you get less than 24 containers and you don't have that activated guaranteed drop rate mechanic occurring, then it's probably going to be a lot more sketchy results. The reason being is because so much of the value from these containers comes from getting a ship. And if you at least get one ship via the 25 containers, since you have the guaranteed drop rate mechanic, you're going to get a lot more value out of these containers. Whereas if you get just 12 containers, there is a very unfortunate possibility that you only get the least valuable item in every one of those containers. In this case, that would be the Type 59 camouflages. And that's where I'm going to end this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you like this kind of content and this style of video when it comes to World of Warships, like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and comment down below. Are you going to be engaging in these containers? Have you already purchased them? What did you receive? Or will you be staying away entirely? Let me know. I'd love to hear all your thoughts. Best of luck out there, Captains.